So I got here late today because I went to a hotel last night. They killed one of the seagulls. I can't tell if that's Marty or Candace. I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be Candace. They brought squash out. I know that some of the trash males at the library were saying something about how somebody was going to bring squash out and do something, but they didn't necessarily specify what. They were just going to bring squash out, and they didn't specify who. So somebody brought squash and then beat this bird to death. I appreciate you not being here. And there's no other birds here right now. And there was a pest removal truck sitting over here. And he's been driving by an awful lot while I've been here the last few weeks. He keeps driving by, and it's a working truck. And then I had to go up to him a couple of times and ask him what's going on, and he pretended like nothing. And I had called wildlife rehab a few times trying to get baby some help, the one with the wing injury. And I wanted to get her some help. And I know that one of the phone calls I had called the non-emergent Bellingham police number, because I had already called wildlife rehab several times throughout a couple of months because her wing injury wasn't healing all the way, and I had been trying to feed her every day. The last few days, all of a sudden she started getting, she lost a ton of weight in a few days. I was actually worried about her when I went into the hotel last night because she was so thin yesterday. And I don't know how she wound up losing so much weight so fast. This is the police department and 911 dispatch and all that. They're such horrible people. I had a bunch of people, because I had gone online and I had put pictures up of her, and everybody was like, you need to call her in, you need to call her in again, you need to call her in again, because she's not getting all the way better. And so I did the dumbest thing and fucking called the police dispatch again and was like, what other options are there to talk to somebody, because the wildlife rehab doesn't have a spot for her, and she's not healing, and it's not supposed to be legal for me to walk her around and take her in. I don't even have a house to take her in anyway. And they made it so that we're not allowed to treat them. And they patched me over to, I guess they patched me over to a pest control without really explaining to me what they were doing. And so I started talking to the people they patched me over to, and I didn't realize that I was talking to a pest removal company until well into the conversation, talking to them about how there's this seagull that I have that I've been feeding, and that I've been trying to keep an eye on her, and I need to figure out what I can do for her better than just giving her some food. And then he said something about how it's like the state's duty to come in and kill them or do whatever. And I was like, no, I'm talking about saving them. Like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm talking about saving them. And I wound up ending the phone call after I found out that it was pest removal company. Told them that I didn't want to talk to a pest removal company. I made that really clear too. I was like, I don't want to talk to a pest removal company. I don't know why they patched me to you. I don't know what's going on. Like, this really fucking isn't cool that they patched me over to you and everything. Well, probably about a week ago, I know that some of the trash at the library was talking about how somebody was going to bring squash down here. And I know that the schizophrenic dude was down here, like, probably several days ago, was down here, throwing garbage down here. So I don't know. I don't know if somebody was talking to him. But now they just killed everybody. This was their last birds. And they already killed everybody before that. Like the birds that came here to breed this spring were so small. The numbers were so small. I'm pretty damn sure because the pest removal guy was just parked over there for a while. And then when I asked him about it, I was like, you wouldn't have come out here to do something like this, right? Like, why? Like, why would you be over here? And he was like, oh no, that would be the state that does that. And then I was like, that's the same thing some dude said on a fucking phone call. Like, did he have the state come out here and kill these birds? Because I wanted to save one. Because the Bellingham Police Department and 911 Dispatch are fucking pieces of shit. These were perfectly healthy birds. And they were so friendly. They literally knew their names. I don't see Candace. I don't know how many he killed. Like, I don't know if he killed everybody. Theft is totally fucking legal. Ducky went over there somewhere. I didn't see a little duck, or like he had some little ducks with him, and I'm not sure who he had with him. But he headed over to that side of the water. There's some ducks sitting over there. I think he probably went and hang out with them. That might be him right there. No, that's a mallard. There's some of the mallards right over there. I don't know where Ducky just went, but Ducky's still here. And then there's no fucking seagulls. There's none. There was a small group that kept on sitting on the warehouse roof. Just a small, like, little group of like 5 or 6 of them that were sitting around during the day a bunch. And they're not there either. Baby hasn't been going very far. I can't tell if that's Marty or Candace. I can't even tell. I was looking at the beak, and it doesn't have streaks like Marty had, or that one that looked like Marty. It kind of has the coloring of the bottom of the neck like Candace. And there's no blood. It wasn't a dog. There's no blood. It feels as though it was probably beat in the head. I can't tell, that kind of looks like the coloring of Candace in his neck, bottom of the neck. It's not focusing. But it kind of looks like the one Marty Bird's coloring. And I think that the Marty Bird one that looked kind of like Marty, but probably wasn't Marty. It was probably that one's kid. The baby was probably that one's kid. I do know that there was someone talking, which way am I shooting? I don't know what I'm doing now. When I went to Red Robin a few days back, there was someone that showed up, talking to another, see, that looks like, because I remember Candace's beak was starting to be kind of faded, but I don't know that it was that faded. I just... Dang it, it's not focusing. What is wrong with my camera? It used to focus when I was recording. See, that doesn't really look like Candace's beak, does it? Unless it turns white after they die. It's hard. It looks a lot more like that one, Marty, but it doesn't have the black streak on the beak that one had. Crow. This crow's being upset. Who's this flying in? There's a baby flying in, or is that, no? Is that an adult? Is that a baby? It's a older baby, and it's not baby. Cause she's got good wings. Hey baby baby. Hey baby baby. Yeah, I need to end this because there's not really much else. I can't figure this out. Like, Candace had, dang it. Whose beak is that? Because you can't tell with the eye, like the eyes are totally, I'm sorry, I'm like I'm trying to get this beak so that I know what the beak looks like. I gotta look at the other side of the beak. Oh, buddy. Yeah, see, this one doesn't have that black streak that one already had. But their legs were super healthy like Candace's. Look at that. Their legs look just like Candace's. I think this is Candace.
This guy?
Someone beat it to death. But this is the squash I was talking about. That's weird because this was like this a minute ago, but it's like this. But yeah, the legs look super healthy, like Candace's legs. Although I think that one Marty bird's legs are pretty healthy too. I'm gonna end this.